Ethan had always been the quiet kid at Willow Creek High. He wasn't loud, he didn't play sports, and he didn't hang out with the cool crowd. That made him a target. Every day felt like walking through a gauntlet. Hallways echoed with laughter at his expense. His backpack got shoved, his lunch sometimes disappeared, and cruel nicknames like E.T. and Brainiac Loser followed him wherever he went. He tried to ignore it. He kept his head down, told himself it was better to survive than to fight back. But the laughter clung to him like shadows, and at night, it replayed in his mind. He wanted nothing more than to vanish, or sometimes, just prove them all wrong. The turning point came one rainy Thursday afternoon. Ethan was in the school library, tinkering on a secret project he had been working on for months. A robotic hand. Built entirely from spare parts he had scavenged and designed himself. Most people thought he was weird for loving robotics and coding. But he didn't care. This hand could grip, lift, and even write with precision. It was small, but Ethan knew it had power. The next week, the school announced the annual science fair. Ethan quietly signed up, hoping to finally show something he had poured himself into. The day arrived, and as usual, the popular kids walked past his table smirking. What is this loser even doing? Trevor, the school's self-proclaimed king of the hallways, sneered. His friends laughed. Ethan smiled politely, making no comment, focusing instead on calibrating the robotic hand's movements. All seemed normal until the opening ceremony. When the first award trophy, a massive, gleaming golden cup, was wheeled out on a table, Trevor, ever desperate to look strong, decided he had to lift it himself in front of everyone. His friends cheered, expecting a show, but Trevor underestimated the weight. The trophy wobbled, then slipped. A collective gasp rose from the crowd. It teetered dangerously toward the principal's foot. Everyone froze. Panic flashed across Trevor's face. Ethan acted without thinking. He pressed a small button on his project, and the robotic hand shot forward across the table like a mechanical hero. In a perfect fluid motion, it caught the trophy midair and set it safely down. Silence fell. Then, applause. The principal raised an eyebrow. Ethan, is this your project? Ethan nodded, cheeks flushed but proud. The room buzzed with shock. Trevor's jaw dropped, and his friends couldn't hide their embarrassment. After that day, everything shifted. Suddenly, people who had ignored Ethan were asking questions. Teachers gave him extra support for future competitions. And the bullies? They couldn't quite look him in the eye without a flicker of respect or fear. But Ethan didn't stop there. Over the next few weeks, he subtly outsmarted the bullies in little ways that made them realize they weren't untouchable. Trevor tried to cheat in a math competition. Ethan had already predicted the exact questions and quietly exposed him. Someone tried to spread a rumor about Ethan. He had already prepared a harmless but humiliating counter-story that made the rumor backfire. Each time Ethan stayed calm, almost invisible, letting the universe, or maybe just his intelligence, handle the revenge. By the end of the semester, Ethan wasn't just surviving anymore. He had become someone the school had to notice. He walked the halls differently now, not arrogant, but confident. In Trevor, he had learned the hard way that underestimating someone like Ethan was a mistake. Ethan had discovered something important. Strength didn't always come from muscle or loudness. Sometimes it came from preparation, intelligence, and knowing your own power. And sometimes, just sometimes, the quietest kid in the hallway could turn the tables in ways everyone would never forget. That night, Ethan sat at his desk, tinkering on his robotic hand. He smiled. The bullies hadn't seen the full extent of what he could do yet. But that was okay. Patience was part of the plan. And when the day came, the tables wouldn't just turn, they'd spin, crash, and leave everyone staring in awe. Ethan leaned back, imagining the next challenge. This time, he wasn't the victim. He was the one in control. And it felt amazing.